all on my lane. You all on my lane. You ain't overlooked. So get out the way. I gave you the book. I gave you the game. The boy gotta cook, the boy got a flame, Serving in the kitchen like you Nino. Plenty pitching, whipping different flavors like a bistro. Kick it, dip it, flip it, keep it hunting like a C-note. Switching, keep it pimping every single place that he go. I got it. Lathan got the flame, Lathan got the flame. Boy, you know the name, get up out the way. Lathan got the flame, Lathan got the flame. Stay up out the kitchen if you ain't the one that's whipping, huh? Hey, yo, Lathan, man, cook them boys up something real quick, man.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Now today we got the most incredible pork tenderloin sous vide style, so sous vide pork tenderloin. So the first thing you want to do is get that pork out the package and dry it off, and this is a prime pork tenderloin. So got 2 pork tenderloins in the pack, and these things are as tender as possible, but here's the deal: you have to cook it just right to make it remain tender. So you want to get off that silver skin, because no matter how long you cook it, or that silver skin would never break down. So you want to just trim that silver skin off, and then we're going to go ahead and truss it. And I'm just trussing it just to keep its shape when I sous vide it. But once we get it trussed, go ahead and cut the excess string off, and then we'll begin to season it up. Now you can use your favorite seasonings, but I don't want anything to overpower this pork tenderloin, so I'm going in with some good some good salt. And I know you know my love-hate relationship with pepper, but this pork actually need pepper, so I'm going in with pepper. So salt and pepper is the seasonings that I'm using for this pork. And get it all seasoned up, and then get the remaining seasoning off the board. And then we'll go in with some fresh herbs from Benita's garden. We got some English thyme there, so we're going in with our English thyme, and then we're going to go ahead and get this thing vacuum sealed. So once you get it vacuum sealed, you can begin to set up your sous vide machine. But for the vacuum sealer, I didn't add anything in there, no butter, no oil. I'm just going in with the pork and the herbs, and we're going to seal this thing off. But like I said, you can use butter if you want to, but pork already kind of fatty, so you actually don't need the extra fat. So once we get it all sealed off, we'll go ahead and get our sous vide machine set up. And the perfect temperature for pork tenderloins is 137, so that's 137 degrees Fahrenheit, and 2 hours will be the time there. So 137 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours, and then we'll let it roll in the sous vide machine. So once you get it submerged, you're gonna need a weight or something. I always use a meat mallet to weigh my proteins down, but they actually make those little sous vide weights you can actually use, but make sure you get them if you need them. Then we're going to go ahead and work on our Dijon sherry cream sauce. So I went on with some onions, just sauteed them down till they're very sweet and translucent and almost caramelized. Then we're going to deglaze with some sherry, and that's about maybe a 1/4 cup of sherry. And then I went on with a good tablespoon of Dijon. And you can use any brand Dijon. There you see I got some great value Dijon, but any Dijon to work. And then once we get that Dijon in those onions, and we got all that goodness, we go ahead and add our cream, and just go ahead and just let it go over low heat until the sauce comes together. Your binder in that is the Dijon, so you shouldn't worry about it breaking, plus the cream, but you don't want to reduce it too far. All right, once you get it to the color and consistency you're looking for, go ahead and season it up with some salt and pepper, just the same seasonings we used for our pork, and then pop that to the back of the stove, and you'll be set. But look at that beautiful cream sauce, and that's gonna be so amazing. We're gonna actually pop it under the pork and on top of the pork. So you see my sauce was nappe, so it's good. And then we got our pork out of the sous vide bath, and then we're gonna go ahead and sear it on high heat just to get some beautiful color on the outside. Sous vide meat always look funny once you get it out of the package, so you gotta sear it off. So make sure you always sear your sous vide meat off. And I'm just making sure that every piece of that pork has some contact surface with that pan, so we can get a beautiful crust on the exterior. And once we flip it, look at that, it's beautiful. So then we'll go ahead and baste it. So we're adding some some sweet cream whole butter. Sorry about that. Sweet cream whole butter, unsalted, and some thyme. The same things we put in our sous vide bag, and we'll go ahead and baste it. And so once we get to this part, go ahead and cut our pork up. Look at that. Just taste that. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. But cut our pork up in the shape you would like it, or the pieces you would like it. And that pork is cooked beautifully. Look at that. Still juicy, moist. And like I said, we're going on with our cream sauce at the bottom of the plate. And then we'll go on with our pork on top of the sauce. Just because I want you to see every bit of that pork and how beautiful that sear is that we was able to get on there. And then once you've seen that sear, we'll go ahead and cover it up with the remaining sauce. And that sauce is so fantastic. I'm telling you, you're going to love this pork dish here. I normally don't cook pork, but when I do, I cook it like this. So there you have it, man. Going with some fresh parsley just to make it look good. And oh my goodness, look at that. And there you have it, man. The most incredible pork tenderloin, sous vide style. And this could be a holiday dish as well. Like, we're getting into the holiday season, so I'm making more videos geared to that. I know we get tired of the same turkey dressing or turkey and stuffing. So you can have pork and potatoes au gratin or beef and potatoes au gratin. So that's how we're gonna do it this holiday season, man. The most incredible pork tenderloin cooked sous vide style from the Bistro. Thank you guys for checking this video out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Pork tenderloin from the Bistro, like I said. I'm out.